Welcome to the To Your Success podcast, hosted by Krista Johnson and Elin Solheim. Each weekly episode takes a deep dive into how success and freedom is created and how you can start living the life you truly want now. Krista was top CEO of international companies for more than 20 years. He's done business in most parts of the world. Now he is an international success mentor, helping people and organizations to be successful. Elin and Krista are partners in life and business. They truly live what they teach every day. They sail their beautiful 43-footer around the world while helping clients all over the world. They are proof that you can get all the freedom you've ever wanted. They truly live what they teach every single day.
Welcome everyone to the To Your Success podcast and a new episode. And I am mentor Krista Johnson.
And I am Elin Solheim.
Warm welcome, Elin. It's nice to have you back again.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yeah.
Warm welcome to you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are close today.
Yeah, we are close today. We are in our boat, Northern Regina. We are still in Spain. The wind just picked up and there is a lot of swell in the harbor. So we don't focus on the boat behind us there because our boat rocks. We plan to film this outside in the cockpit because it's a beautiful view here. But then it started to rain, and so
Not today.
No. Are you taking my glasses again?
I take your glasses again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love you too. Okay. So today, episode 16. How to be super productive every day.
You don't have a problem with that.
Being super productive?
No, that is one of your passions, I think.
Yeah, I struggle not being that. But my challenge is that I always want to do more. Me as a choleric, But okay, so super productive. It's about you can see this day as day number one in the rest of your life, or you can see this day as another day. And if you see this day as another day, if you see that we move like that, it's only because our boat is moving back and forth.
And for those of you just
ropes.
listening, you don't see it.
You don't see it.
Never mind that comment.
No, never mind. Okay. So just another day is to live life on repeat. Just another day is just another Monday. It's just another Tuesday. It's just the same. And a lot of people do that, and they're happy with it. Living every day on repeat, doing the same things over and over again.
Having the same conversations.
The same conversations, looking at the same TV shows, watching the same TV shows.
Watching movie and repeat.
On repeat. Yes, reading the same book. Okay, and that's okay as long as you are happy with that. But if you set the goal and say that I want to change, then you will not be happy with that, because being in the routine is actually that you hinder yourself, you create obstacles of reaching your goals. And a lot of people are busy being busy. And what happens is that I was that too. When I was a manager, I was CEO of companies, very often as manager, you get this feeling, I have to do something, or this is urgent, and you run on adrenaline, and that's great fun. It's really fun to be a manager, and then you get the whole organization with you, and you are task-oriented, and you move forward really, really fast. And a lot of things happen, and that is okay. Just make sure that the actions take you to the goal. Right? And
yeah. Or else you will be running around in circles.
You will be running around in circles, and you will not create new results. And maybe that is why a lot of companies actually stagnate. They continue doing the same things. And it's the same in life. If you're busy being busy, you're often controlled by the external factors around you. You do what you think people expect from you, instead of doing your goal-achieving activities. And that took us into the goal, right? And it's impossible to know what to do without a goal.
Yes.
And it's important. When people continue doing the same thing over and over and over again, then that's the goal.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You can, and that's the goal. The goal is just to continue. And I often say to my clients, you cannot tell me you have a goal and don't do the job. Then I will encourage you and I will help you and I will be direct. A lot of my clients say that I'm direct. Yes, I am. I am direct, and you are direct when you coach people as well.
Yeah, and a lot of people that I coach is people that is contacting us and want to talk to us and see if we can help them at all. And then we just give them this little coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And I realize there's a lot of them don't have goals at all.
No.
That's why they're stuck.
Yeah.
That's why they're feeling that life is like it's boring, it's on repeat, and they don't realize that the entire problem is actually that they don't have a goal.
Mm-hmm. And that's interesting. And we often help people finding their goals, and then we say, how will it feel to live that goal, right? And it feels amazing, right? So that's the point. When you do the busy work, you are controlled by the outside. You do what you think others expect from you, and when you have too much to do, you focus on what you think others want you to do, and that is important to you. And it can be that you are afraid of not being liked. It can be that you are afraid of not doing the right things, that you just do the things that other people say to you. Afraid of missing out. And that's okay. But just be aware of it. As soon as you set the goal, and as when we talk to people and either prospects that they want to work with us or clients, we always go back to the goal. And when you have a goal, not a wish, not a hope, not a dream, but when you have a goal, you have to start doing things that take you to your goal-achieving activities. And that is what actually differs between goal achievers that live the life they truly want and other people, is that they do the goal-achieving activities. And that is the important work, right? So the busy work is busy being busy. The important work is doing your goal-achieving activities. And in last episode, we said that how is the wrong question. And it absolutely is. That is the wrong question. What can you do today to get closer to your goal? It doesn't have to be perfect.
Can you give an example from your work life, like when you have been being busy and have you ever been there, like you haven't had a goal? And
I'm easily bored, so
yeah, you are.
So I always had, I had new roles and new jobs, but when I stayed too long in a job, I was always focusing on goals. When I was stuck in job, I've been stuck in work, and sometimes it's like you have like a CEO, you have owners that don't follow your thinking maybe, and they don't have the same vision for the company as you have. Or it can be that you feel that the market is against you, and then you get stuck. But then you start you can have like being busy out of frustration, and you just have to do something. But I think always in my work I've been I taught that actually my first year when I started working in Nestle, and that was like 1994-ish, I think. I went out of university after my master's degree, and then I started working in Nestle, the food company. And we had a great CEO of Nestle in Norway where I started working, and he said, always when we were busy, when we did business plans, he said, you have to start with a goal. There are so many companies that start with just a strategy. They have strategy seminars, and I say they have no value. Why do you have a 3-day strategy seminar when you don't have a goal? You have no idea what to do to get. You can do a lot of things, but what you mainly do then is you just roll. You just roll last year's plan, and this year we're going to grow with 5%, and that's a lot now, especially when you have 3 to 4% inflation, where all prices go up. That's a different story. But a goal is something. Setting a goal is a really big goal. You have A goal, you have B goal, you have C goals, and the C goals are like big goals that we have no idea how to reach. And to be super productive, first of all, you have to have a goal. And it's okay to have a goal you have no idea how to reach. Then you start doing your goal-achieving activities. You do what is important. And I have a technique on that. The technique is that every night, I have a lot of people have downloaded our morning routine. And in my courses, in High Achiever and Diamond League and in the seminars as well, we work on a full day routine that we do every day. And that includes the morning routine. It's a routine during the day where we repeat our goals and the affirmations we have. And then it's a night routine. So every night I plan the next day. I write down 3 to 5 goal achieving activities, and I plan them very specifically. And I write them in present tense. Like one of the tasks we have today is to make this episode. So I don't say we might do this episode or we want to do it. I just say we recorded this episode, right? And it's done. And then we do it. And if we find some good excuse that maybe we shall procrastinate, no way. We just do it. I
usually try to procrastinate.
You try to procrastinate.
You say no.
No.
Yeah.
And today, since it's a little bit bumpy in the harbor and the wind is picking up, and now the sun comes out after rain always suns. So and now so it's a little bit too bright light here, but that's okay. We just continue because we have said that we shall do that. And the first recording, our light, we had an external light in the roof. It fell down, and it's like we just continue doing it, right? So it's really important. Have a goal. What are your 3 to 5 most important goal achieving activities? And basically you have 3 to 5. I have 3 really the most important goal achieving activities I have is to market our programs and to do the marketing. Then we have selling. So I'm leading my sales team, you and our coaches. And then I want to be better at my craft, meaning that I always want to, this episode shall be better than the last one. Every presentation I have, every course, every seminar shall be better. Now these days I'm preparing a seminar that we will have in a couple of weeks when we're back in Norway. It's a Diamond League seminar for wonderful, wonderful people. And I just want it to be better. They haven't done the seminar before, but I just want it shall be better than last time. So, because 1% better every day, So I plan my day, and you don't do that. You have started to think about it, but you do the morning routine and you do the affirmations. And some days ago, you asked me what you do during your night routine when you plan or the afternoon routine.
And you were so happy because now I'm thinking about the night routine as well. Yeah, but the point of night routine for me, because I've already made a plan for the next day because I'm a plan.
Yeah.
So. But I haven't done it yet, but I will.
Yeah, and for me, I don't push you on that.
No.
And that doesn't work with you either. No. I can say you should absolutely do that.
Then I would not do it.
I want you to do that.
Yeah.
I can say that to my clients, but not to you.
No.
A lot of my clients know that. I want you to do this. Yeah, that's about being coachable, but I'm not your coach, I'm not your mentor. No. So then I can just say, well...
I'm so happy that you're not my mentor because that wouldn't work.
No, that wouldn't work. No. Hi, this is Christer. Thank you for watching and listening to our podcast. We really appreciate that. As you see, we love sharing how you can live the life you truly want, and we also love sharing how we live this every day. You know what changed my life is that I did one thing. I signed up for a strategy call with my first mentor. That was the one thing that changed my life. And that is why we offer you to do exactly the same thing with me and my team as well, because we know that call, those 30 minutes can be the thing that changes your life. So if you go to our website, christerjohnson.com, up in the right corner, you will find a button to click on. Click on that button and book a strategy call with us. It might be the best thing you ever done to change your life. Have a wonderful day. And now, back to the podcast. With the goal achieving activities that I plan then, right? So I plan every night. I write them in present tense. And the point with writing them in present tense and planning them at night and not in the morning is that my subconscious mind work on it during night. So when I get up in the morning, I do my morning routine, then I know what this day is. I had already planned this podcast. It was already prepared in my mind.
But you also planned it in sprint, don't you?
Yes. So, and it's because, so we plan it in sprints, and I write down like, okay, I'm going to do this and this and this as my goal achieving activities. And I say, I'm going to do this in 15 minutes. I write down the time it takes. It shall take 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes. I have 90 minutes as well, but that is only when I have courses and programs. Because they are from 60 to 90 minutes. Otherwise, when I'm working in the business or on our business, then I plan it in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or 60 minutes. And I'm really good at those sprints. And the point by planning it is two things. First of all, very often you are much more efficient than you think, because you already done the planning. This I shall do, and you set your phone on flight mode, and that's very difficult. Yeah,
that's a tough one.
It's a tough one. I can put it on silent, but then to put it on flight mode is interesting.
That's almost impossible, I think.
We are so addicted to it, right? Afraid of losing out. I don't know what, but then I put it on flight mode, and then I focus on that activity, and very often it takes less time than I planned, because I'm so focused. And then I do that sprint, and then I take 5 minutes break, and I do the next thing. I do my goal achieving activities first thing in the morning, right? Like you working with sales. Like today, I worked. We all work with sales all the time. And that's a part of having a professional business, is that we always want to help people. So today I texted about 10 of my clients. Maybe they are in a program, maybe they're not in a program. I just said, hi, how are you? How are your results? Is everything okay? I just follow up, and sometimes they need help and sometimes they don't need help. And I did that first thing in the morning, because otherwise I had procrastinated on it and I didn't do it. It's like cold calling, right? And when you contact people, like when you sign up for our email letter, very often we will contact you just because we want to help you, and maybe you book a strategy call with them, right? Yeah. And then we help them we can help you setting goals and start coaching you on how to reach those goals. And you have to do that in the morning.
Yes.
First, otherwise you procrastinate. And you are better on procrastinating than me.
I am an expert on procrastinating.
Yeah, you've always been that. Yeah.
But I'm getting better at that.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Now you don't procrastinate. You're not a procrastinator anymore. Now you're a goal achiever.
Yes, and if I procrastinate, I'm aware of it. So I might choose to procrastinate, but then I'm aware of it that it's wrong.
Yeah, and you still do it even though it's wrong.
Yeah. Sometimes, because I'm stubborn.
That's lack of discipline.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're stubborn the wrong way.
But not all the time.
No, you're getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
And I don't procrastinate, and that frustrates Elin, that I'm too action-oriented sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like if we're going out and it's 10 minutes until she's ready, I can start cleaning the house. Yeah. But I get a lot of shit done, right?
We always have a clean house because so that's good. That's not because of me.
No. So, so back to planning the day then. I write down at night the 3 to 6 goal achieving activities. I have a goal of being in good health. So today, one of my goal achieving activities was that I work out for 60 minutes at least. And then we walked out. There are a lot of hills here. So we walked up to a lighthouse actually. And then I came back, and that was one of my goal achieving activities. We did it even though it rained. Right?
Yeah. We waited a little bit because we were hoping it would stop raining, but we still did it.
And we didn't. And if we had known that it would clear up now in the afternoon, maybe we had waited. But it's about getting it done.
Yeah.
And you're so super productive when you do that.
And it gives so much freedom to do all the other things that you want to do in the rest of the life.
And that is where most people misunderstand discipline. Like when you're disciplined, you are really good at procrastinating. You're not that good anymore, but we use you as an example.
Yes, I'm a good example.
Yeah, and you always been that. And it's like discipline is the highest form of self-love. And being super productive is discipline. Discipline comes from the higher faculty, the will. It's your ability to focus, your ability to concentrate, and the ability to give yourself a command and actually do it. And it's so important because, as you said, we create our freedom by doing the goal-achieving activities. We don't create our freedom by procrastinating. No. We do the goal-achieving activities, and we do it super productively, meaning that we do it as planned. And then when we have completed that, and that is why I often say to my clients, it takes only like 5 hours a day, 5 days a week to create a really good business or a really good life, because we do the goal achieving activities by being super productive. And if you are in a corporate world and let's say you have a good job, and then you have some goals to reach, or you are in another job and you have some private goals to reach, start doing the goal achieving activities, start doing the full day, start doing the night routine. And the night routine for me is really easy. I do 3 things then to set myself up for the next day, so that the next tomorrow is a great day. I repeat my goal. I write it down by hand 2-3 times, and I get emotionally involved in my goal. Then I write down the goal achieving activities that I want to do. Some of them are planned, like you plan my day very often. Then I can have a seminar or a coaching calls, one-on-one calls with some of my clients. And I know I'm going to do that, but it's always my goal to do it better than last time. So always get better. So I write down my goal, get emotionally involved, do the goal achieving activities. And then I evaluate this day. What are my 5 daily wins? I always want this day to be great. And it can be really small wins, like I was really disciplined. When we sell, we always celebrate that. We love new clients, of course. And then, but also it can be like I had a really good one-on-one call or a really good Zoom meeting with a group of clients. And I was so happy with that. It can be other things too. A very nice dinner, for instance, with you, and that like when we were out walking today, we had a great. Actually, it turned out to be a good business meeting because we discussed things. And often when we walk together, we have good conversations, and we develop new thoughts.
Or like yesterday, we had this amazing talk with someone we just met.
So, we shared a glass of wine with a yacht designer. Actually, she designs the interior of great big yachts, like big yachts, like these 100 meters. And we don't know why she came into our energy. Maybe it was the wine. I don't know. We had shared a glass of wine, but she was just a fun lady.
I love that, the micro meetings with people around the world. I love it. It's
being super productive is also about using tools the right way, and AI is a very hot tool now, and we use AI.
Yeah, we do it, but we do it like the creative way.
And that's important. There is a big difference between what we can call the mechanical creativity and the true creativity. The mechanical creativity is what I call AI. It's a mechanical tool, and it is about putting things together, old knowledge, because AI is basically something that looks back and tries to predict the future through that, extrapolate the future. But the true creativity is when you are into your goal and you are into the spirit of the goal. What does into the spirit means? It means inspired. And when you are inspired, you get new ideas. We had an episode I made a reel about where do ideas come from, and they come from your goal. When you're into the spirit, you tap into the universal energy, universal knowledge, which is all knowing, and you get ideas from there. So how we use AI is often we always add the personal touch.
Yes.
So we can take like an email or an idea, and we can use AI for that. But we actually tried to use AI just as it was, and it didn't respond at all because it was not into the spirit of it.
It was not us.
So it was not us.
It lost touch of everything. Yeah. So then it's a great tool to work faster and to see different directions on how we can write an email, of course, or do a reels or anything. You will get ideas, but as you say, you will get it from the past. You will not get ideas from the future. And we work with the future.
Yeah, we always create. True creativity is to create your life the way you want to have it. So, and we are not negative to AI. We use it. Yes. We use it like an Excel sheet or like a system. And then we always brings our own creativity into that. So that is, of course, a way to be super productive too. So things that used to take like 15 minutes before takes maybe 5 minutes now, but still we do it. So go back to how to be super productive. It's about setting goal. It's about goal achieving activities, doing the goal achieving activities the first thing in the morning, and having the discipline to do that. And discipline is highest form of self-love, meaning that highest form of self-love, it takes you to your goal. Without discipline, nothing happens. And me as a choleric, you procrastinate. Me as a choleric, I often do things. I do too much.
Yeah,
right?
You do.
And that's a challenge too. It's like calm down, speed up. You calm down, you do less things, but you do the important things instead of the busy things. So I have to slow myself down. It's like before we recorded this podcast, I was repeating my goals and my affirmations, and I started cleaning the boat. It's like, you have to stop doing that, Christian. Right? And then I sat down, and then I got emotionally involved in it.
But still, we have a clean boat now.
Yeah, it's good. And it has never been really dirty. It's just that it's cleaner now, right? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So, so remember that about discipline is the highest form of self-love.
Be disciplined, be free.
Be disciplined, be free. That's a very, very good conclusion. Okay. So, and if you want to download my morning routine, it's on christerjohnson.com. If you also want to have a call with us, a strategy call, you can do that. You can book that.
From the website,
christerjohnson.com, and it's a link to Calendly where you can book on the time that is convenient for you, and we will set you up with a call with Elin or me or Lars, which is one of our coaches. Okay. So I think, do you have any closing words on?
Yes, I just want to say that we have the podcast every week now, and not every second week.
That's true. That's true.
Remember to tune in every Tuesday.
Yeah, and that comes from our goal too, because our goal is to help. My goal is to help millions of people all over the world, and we have episodes that like 10, 12, 13,000 people have seen now. So it's a huge success for us. And we decided to increase the frequency just because we want to help more people, and with all the good responses we have had from
because we have a lot to talk about.
Always, as always. Yes. We always say that we want to keep the episodes short. Now we are 5 minutes over plan, but we hope that was high value for you. So,
okay, thank you.
Thank you all for attending and for visiting and listening to our podcast. Feel free to subscribe and share the podcast with others. Okay. And we wish you a wonderful week. All we do is to your success.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of To Your Success podcast. Please leave us a rating and review on your favorite podcast platform. For more information on how Christa's mentoring programs can help you in your own life, visit christerjohnson.com.